Hello students, good morning, how are you? Our lesson today is about the future going to. It's for grade 1, unit 4, lesson A. The lesson is presented by teacher Mahmoud Al-Haj Asad. First, we want to know about the uses of the future going to. We use the future going to for actions that we intend to do in the future. An example is, I am going to travel to Australia in the summer, which means I'm going to travel to Australia next summer in the future. There are some time expressions of the future going to, which refers to the future. For example, tomorrow, tonight, next with a period of time, next month, next year, next Tuesday, next century, etc. Also, this and a period of time, this weekend, this week, this month, etc. Also, in an hour, in a year, in a month, in few days, and the last one is soon, which means very near. Now, let's explain the structure of the future going to. We want to explain the affirmative case. We form the future going to with the verb be, am, is, are, plus going to, plus the base form of the main verb. Let's take some examples. I am going to travel to Jordan next week. We use the verb be, am, plus going to, and the base form of the verb travel. Another example, she is going to travel to Jordan next week. She is plus going to and the base form of the main verb travel. The last example is, they are going to travel to Jordan next week. We use the verb be, are, plus going to, which refers to the future, and the base form of the verb travel. Let's move to the negative form. In negative, we can say am not, is not, or are not. Let's take some examples. I am not going to play golf this weekend. He is not going to play golf this weekend. They are not going to play golf this weekend. We used the verb be with not plus going to and the base form of the main verb. The last case is the question form. In question form we have two cases, yes-no questions and WH questions. Let's explain the yes-no questions first. Are you going to come to school tomorrow? It has two possibilities, yes or no. Yes, I am, or no, I am not. Another example, is she going to come to school tomorrow? We can answer with yes or no. Yes, she is, or no, she isn't. The last example, are they going to come to school tomorrow? Yes, they are, or no, they aren't. Now, WH questions start with a question word, like what, when, how, why, etc. What are you going to do tomorrow? Here we start with the subject. The subject in this question is you. When we answer, we change the subject you into I, and we change the verb be into am. I am going to visit my grandparents. Now we want to do an exercise explaining the three cases of the future. Mary space visit her grandparents at the weekend. We want to put the verb visit between brackets in the future. Remember to use the verb be plus going to plus the base form of the main verb. With Mary we can use is plus going to is going to and the main verb visit. The correct answer is going to visit her grandparents at the weekend. Another example. We space have dinner at an Italian restaurant tomorrow. The verb be with we is are plus going to and the base form of the main verb have are going to have. Another example. Ibrahim and I. Pay attention to this sentence. Ibrahim and I, the subject is plural. To Ibrahim and I. So we use the verb be are plus going to and the base form of go are going to go. This sentence is in the question form. The verb be with you is are plus going to and the main verb make. Are you going to make a cake for dessert? This is a negative form sentence. They plus aren't plus going plus the base form of the verb travel. Aren't going to travel by plane. Page 51. Look at this sentence. Are you going to travel to France by plane? No, I am not. I am going to get there by car. Number 2. Is Alice going to go on holiday in July? Yes, she is. She is going to visit Jordan with her parents. Look, here is or apostrophe s is the full form and apostrophe s is the short form of the verb is. Daniel is not or isn't going to come. The long form and this is the short form. He is going to stay home. His cousins from Canada are going to visit him. Do this exercise in your student's book. Thank you for listening and goodbye.